Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel, and we are having today a pick a card on new moon messages. So this month we have new moon in Aries. So there's a very fiery new moon. Is the perfect new moon for new beginnings, for setting new intentions, and to follow our passions and dreams. And because of this, we have here this set of messages for you. You can pick one of these piles. We have pile number 1 with smoky quartz, pile number 2 with rose quartz, and pile number 3 with the amethyst. So as usual, you can take your time to choose one of the piles, and I will see you in a couple of moments. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading here with the rose, not the rose, but the smoky quartz. Now, we don't have any tarot cards here for this reading, only oracle cards, and we are working we're starting with the cards from a new deck. So it's not only new in my collection, it just came out, was just published 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's the Shaman's Dream by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron-Reid. So the Shaman's Dream Oracles, really, really beautiful. So we're starting exactly with that oracle, and we have number 14, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Then we have Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness. And number 50, Spirit of the River, Movement Toward Adventure. Well, the first thing you can see here, like with these two cards, the two blue cards, is it's about movement, right? It's about moving forwards. And this is what's happening in your life right now. Not only life is always happening, life is always pushing you forwards, but you're actually allowing it to happen. This is something that you really want to happen. It's like you may be tired of the status quo of your life right now. You want something different in your life, but the interesting thing is here, it's not, you're not pushing your own agenda, you're not forcing life into taking a certain shape, right? You're actually letting it happen. You are showing yourself open to life, especially here with this Drifter card, saying, take me where I'm needed, take me where I have to be, take me to the experience that I have to undergo, but in a positive way. You're open to life. You're more open to life now that you probably have been in the last couple of months or maybe years even, but now you're ready, you know. And here we have this Asian boat, and it's like for many of you, Asia is, many of us, Asia is somewhere very distant, it's very far away, very exotic. So many of you want to travel. You want to travel to faraway places, you know, and if you're in Asia, you probably want to come to Europe or the United States or Western countries, whatever they are. But it's this longing for movement, this longing for discovering a new life, discovering a new world, right? Because the world is always new when they're discovered by our eyes, even if we've seen it on TV many times. But the interesting thing here as well is this repairing the veil, this forgiveness. There is something you have to let go. And I think like now you are ready to move forward. You are ready to let go of something of the past, or a way of being, a way of dealing with problems, a way of dealing with people. And it could be that someone hurt you, you know, and I have the feeling, because all these fresh colors, it's like it hasn't been long ago, you know, it may be even some weeks ago that someone hurt you and disappointed you, and you're still hurt, but you're ready to let go of it. You don't want anything to drag you down, to push you away from your path. You want to be true to your path. You want to give yourself to life, and you don't need this extra baggage, this extra weight bringing you down. So you actually making peace with your past or with people that have hurt you, so you can move forward freely. and life is going to bring you where you need to be. And I think there will be a lot of reason to rejoice, because it will take you places you weren't expecting. So it's really inviting you, this new moon is really inviting you to be open, to be peaceful, to be loving, especially with yourself. Then we have now from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, number 29, Hunger, the Wolf Moon. And we have 10, the Waxing Gibbous one, Discernment. Yeah. And again, this is this hunger for life, right? This wanting something to happen, being, some of you may even be maybe even tired of waiting. You just want to move forward. You want to live. And it could be that you're missing something from your life. Could be a person, could be a place, could be a way of living as well. And you're calling it back. And for some of you, you're also being called to go somewhere. Again, this traveling, you feel this inner calling to do something specific, to go somewhere. But with this discernment, is like now at this time, you have to weigh what is feasible, what is advisable, what is sensible. And it can be that at times you're a bit confused about what limitations there are, and what are your own abilities. Can you afford it, to go where you want to go and to do what you want to do? So it can be that at certain moments you cannot see things clearly, and you have to go one step back. Because it's interesting here, because 2 and 9, they break down then 2 and 11, and here we have 10. Like, you have to take a step back to really get the bigger picture and to see, what is possible for you, what you can do. And but I think, like, the moment you take time for yourself and take a step back, like I was saying, you are able to see the bigger picture, and then you can decide with clarity. And the last card is Balance, Spirituality, and Practicality, full moon in Pisces. So you have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of goals, and here with this discernment card, this makes a lot of sense, because you want to move forward, and life will start to push you forward, and it's really to decide, to discern what is feasible and when. Because I think all that you are planning, all of your visions, they are realistic, and you will be able to turn them into reality. But the question is like how and when. So it has to be one step at a time, and this is like the planning part as well, like to know, okay, I'll do this first, or this is more urgent, or this is more important to do it right now. Because I have the feeling, those who chose pile number 1, that you have many ideas. It's really like we have so many full moons. You have full moon in Pisces, we have this wolf moon. This is usually the moon in January, right, if I'm not mistaken. And so we have so many full moons here, and this is almost a full moon, and that you are kind of ready to go. You have so many ideas. Your vision is so complete that it's just to set and go. But there are still, because here the full moon is still not completely full, still there's some planning to do, some strategizing that is still important for you. So, but hold your vision and try to get the bigger picture so that you can decide and plan things thoroughly. And for you, for some of you as well, the moon wants to tell you that you are very close to finding your soulmate. And if you're together with someone, and you're thinking about this person at the moment, then this is, yes, your soulmate. But, try to be pragmatic about it. This is a card, always warns against illusions or getting lost in illusions. So keep your feet on the ground. And yes, this story with this person can be quite important, can be life-changing even. And if you are single, you may meet your soulmate quite soon, and by the next full moon even. Or you can check when is the next full moon in Pisces, for instance. Yeah. So pile number 1, this was your reading, quick and to the point. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading with the rose quartz. Now, we don't have any tarot cards, we just have oracle cards, and we're starting with the new oracle deck. Not only in my collection, but it just came out some weeks ago. This is the new deck from Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reed. It's called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Really, really beautiful. So let's start with that. We're going with number 36, Lost in Space, Needing Direction. And then we have 46, Root Girl, to the Zoned Self. Then we have 34, Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. It reminds me of the volcano that erupted in Iceland. And it's still erupting in Iceland. So, but you got here, I just wanted 3 cards, but the deck gave me 4. So you also got this one, 42, Netcaster, Preparations Come to Fruition. Really beautiful. Now, with these cards, the first thing that I get here is exactly like here, this one, Lost in Space, Needing Direction. So it can be that in the last few weeks or maybe months, you may have felt somewhat lost, a bit without direction, and a bit disempowered as well. Although the disowned self here is meant in a positive way, I'm having the feeling here of disempowerment, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to do with yourself, with your life, with your talents. And some of you are even doubting that you have any talents at all. You're getting into kind of a depression, or you've been in a depressive mood for some time, because some of you have the feeling there's nothing that you can do, or there's very little to change your fortune or to change your life. But what I'm getting here then with these 2 last cards, and this is quite interesting because this card, especially this one, wanted to come to the game, is like there's something you can do. And we have here a full moon, although this is a new moon reading, we have a full moon, and actually saying that you are full of wisdom. You have everything that you need already within you. You don't have to look elsewhere, right? You are very humble. You tend to think very little of yourself. Some of you is because you're humble and, you don't think too much of yourself, or you don't put yourself above other people, which is a beautiful thing. But some of you then may take it too far and belittle yourselves and put everyone else in a pedestal except yourself. And then this card here is telling you, this lay of the land, is that you already have all the knowledge you need in order to make your dreams come true, or in order to find yourself, in order to find your purpose, because your purpose is already within yourself. You just have to look into yourself. Maybe, if you used to write a journal when you were younger, or you still write a journal, I'm getting the message that you should read those old entries in your journal, because that will bring back the fire in your heart, that will bring back the inspiration, and because you will be reminded of who you are. And here with the Netcaster, such a beautiful card. It's so beautiful. It's like it's a time of preparation, right? It's like telling you, don't be misled when things seem to be chaotic, or you feel lost. Don't be misled by this feeling, because the card is telling you this is a wonderful time to prepare yourself for the next phase, for prepare yourself for your success. And every step you make, or let's put it the other way, every step you take, it's leading you to fulfilling your destiny, to fulfilling who you are on every level. And this empowers you, even if you don't see immediate results. But all of the steps that you take now, they will bring success. They will bring results, right? So disempowering yourself, or let's say freeing yourself from illusions, freeing yourself from limitations is a good thing, but be careful when you just are misled by negative thinking and you end up disempowering yourself. And so this card is here to tell you every little thing you do right now towards your goals is time well spent. And sometimes, you know, the universe gives you an opportunity to spend more time in discovering or rediscovering who you are, and having time to plan and strategize. Then we have 3, realization. Now it's from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and we have 25, resistance. Yeah, because although you may feel lost, again, this is a precious time for you to realize who you really are, for you to realize what your talents are, for you to realize what you really can do, right? And you're kind of resisting some things in your life. Some things, to resist certain things is good. You know, if you resist going the path most taken, or to take the safest path, but it's not your heart's path. So to resist that is quite good. But here I would say, like, I'm having the feeling that some of you could, but just for some of you, could be resisting also the flow of life out of fear, because you don't feel very strong right now, which is okay. When we don't feel strong, we feel we are more suspicious, of what life brings, because we don't feel strong enough to deal with it, which is okay. But you are discovering your own strength. You are discovering your talents. You are discovering your worth. So you will resist anything that puts you down. You will resist anything that goes against your own nature. And you will fight for your right to be yourself. You will fight for the right to be happy. You want to grow on your own terms. And this is really positive. And this is what you have to do. So in this phase you are right now, you are discovering yourself, you are discovering your strengths, your qualities, your talents, and you will put them into action. And so you will be successful on your own terms. And then from the Moonology deck, we have a time for healing, balsamic moon. Yeah. So this is a perfect time for you to heal, to let go of old wounds, to rediscover yourself. So if you feel that you are lost, if you feel that life is not moving, no, life is moving, but it's more this inner movement within yourself. And life is giving you the time and the opportunity for you, again, I'll repeat myself, to rediscover yourself, to rediscover your talents, your strengths, your passion. Because soon enough, the results are going to come, and soon enough, life, the flow of life will push you forward once more. So enjoy this time for yourself. So pile number 2, this was your reading, short and to the point. And I hope it inspires you. I hope it resonates with you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time, full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3 with the amethyst, this is your reading. Now, this is the new moon's reading, and I don't have any tarot cards. I only have oracle cards, and we're starting with the new deck, new not only to my collection, but also because it just came out some weeks ago. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reed, and it's just beautiful. Now, let's start with that oracle. So we have 52, straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Then we have number 10, deep diver, diving into a task. And then we have 21, first breath, beginner's mind. So what I see here is really a new start. This is going in tune with the new moon. mentality, with the new moon energy. So for those who chose pile number 3, there's a new life, a new phase in life starting, and you're all passionate about it. You're diving deep. So you may have a new project, some of you even a new relationship, something in your life is moving forward. You're having a new idea, it could be a new job, a new project, like I was saying. There's something, or just a new attitude towards life. It's like you're being reborn. You're feeling like everything feels new, right? And also this first breath is the beginner's mind. So it may be that you actually taking that leap of faith into something that it's not very known to you, not very familiar. And sometimes you may feel a bit, clumsy or ignorant, but you're just doing it anyway. You're learning by doing. You're not afraid. You're just throwing yourself out there. You're really taking that dive, and you want to learn. You're passionate about it. And this traveling worlds, wandering between realms, is really because you're leaving your comfort zone. So you're going from what you know to something completely new. And, you kind of juggle between both of them until this new world becomes familiar to you. And for some of you, because it's wandering between realms, it could be, for instance, that you're also a medium or a psychic, and this is your work, and you getting deeper into your spiritual quest, right? And you discovering other dimensions of your work. You're going a lot deeper, and this is a beautiful energy because you're getting more and more familiar with the spiritual realms. And some of you may even get an entity from the other side, starting to communicate with you, or a group of entities communicating with you and using you as a channel. This is beautiful. And of course, that only happens if it's right and if you feel safe. Of course, don't be afraid. But the deeper you dive into the spiritual realm, the safer you will feel, because you'll always be protected. Yeah. Now, wow, that was so straight to the point. Let's see what the other cards say. We have now here from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, number 24, protection. Again, this is what I was saying. You are safe. You are safe. And we have 33, blossoming. 33 is a very, help me, it's a very protective number, creative number. That's good. Okay, that's why it's very good to have here blossoming. And here we have full moon. It's really funny because it's a new moon reading. And in every deck we had full moon. In every pile, I mean. So, and now we have here blossoming. So there's something coming to life. There's something new. And for many of you, this will be a creative project having to do with arts, having to do with design or creativity, or even fashion and beauty for many of you who chose pile number 3. And for others, again, spirituality. And for many of you as well, this will go hand in hand, because what some people do not know is, like, artists, they are like channelers. They are the mediums, right? They channel their work. If they're really like artists, they have to know the technique, but the work that comes through them most of the time comes from other realms. So this is really beautiful. So you're getting really in touch with your inspiration, you're getting insights, and you're getting very, very creative. And this is also, this protection again is with the beginner's mind. So for some of you who will start something, like from scratch, and you're learning something new, you'll have this beginner's luck as well, saying you are protected every step of the way. Do not be afraid, just go for it. And I'm getting the sentence that I should tell you is, luck, Lady Fortune or Lady Luck protects the brave. So you're being protected by Lady Fortune herself. Then we have another full moon here from the Moonology deck. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Now, we have new moon in Aries, but now we have the full moon. So it can be that you're starting a project and the climax, or the high, the peak, let's put it so, the peak of this project, the successful peak will be when the full moon is in Aries. So please do check that on Google, because I don't know that by heart. But there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion for a certain project. It could be even like starting a family, or even a certain person. But I see here being very passionate about something new, and having the drive, that's it, having the drive to pull it through, having the drive to dedicate yourself to it completely. And that's what I feel here with the deep dive, is full dedication, giving yourself fully to this task, to this project. And it will be very successful. You'll see the latest, the fruits of your labor, the latest by the full moon in Aries. So go and check it out, because I'll go and check it out myself later, because I find it really interesting. So this was your reading, pile number 3. This is really short and to the point, and I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below. Also the link to my Instagram account. And I'll just tell you, pile number 3, go for it. Go fully for it, because it's going to be an amazing ride for you. So I wish you all the best and have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.